Hello beautiful people, welcome back. If you were watching our last video, we are creating a flow for beginners from scratch. So we've gone ahead and created our start position. We've talked about all of the different types of flows that you can make. And what we're doing is we're creating a flow that's going to send an email automatically every time a lead is created, a lead from the USA. We're going to send an email to that lead owner and just let them know, hey, you have a new lead. Off you go. So we've created our start position here, which is a lead object. When the record is created, we have one condition, which is that the country was USA, and that was pretty much it really for our starting conditions. So we're going to go ahead and click on this plus, and we want to send an email to the lead owner. There's a couple of different ways that we can do this. The first is we can send an email alert, and you'll notice that comes up straight away. So let's click on it and see what happens. It says new action and no email alerts available, so not really that useful for us. It does say create an email alert from setup. Honestly, can't really be bothered to go and do that, or we can select the call action type and search for send email. You can do the second option within Flow, which is my preferred way to do it, or if you wanted to reuse this email template all over the place, then maybe it's better to create an email alert instead. But I quite like the second one. I think it's a bit cleaner and easier to use, so we're going to go with that. All right, so no email action for us there. Instead, what you can do is click on this plus, and instead of going email alert, if you scroll down and click on action, then you can search in this action field for email. All right, and then choose your email. And voila, we can create our new email right from in here. So I might call this one new lead email alert. And I might say send email to lead owner when new lead is created. There you go. And then we have some input values here. So what do we want the body of our email to be? Well, I haven't actually got a body for my email yet in my flow. So I'm going to go ahead and click new resource. All right. In our new resource, there's an option to choose from multiple different resource types. We have variables, we have constants, we have formulas. If you're thinking straight over my head, don't worry. All right, we're going for a text template, which is quite easy to understand. It's just a big text block. All right, we're going to call this one something easy to remember and understand. Let's have a look. What have we got? Maybe new email alert body. All right, got this one ready to go. And the description could be, again, something nice and easy, like body of the email or, whatever it is. Just make sure that you can understand it. It's easy to read. And then we can actually go ahead and put in our message. All right. Now, my message in here says, congratulations, you've been assigned a new lead. Follow up, all right? And then it's got these kind of squiggly sort of things here, which are actually pulling these values from the lead and showing them on this email. So it shows the lead's name, the lead's source, where did they come from, the city, the email, the mobile phone. And if you're wondering, how on earth did I get those? Did I just know to write those? I did not write these at all, actually. Instead, you can come up here to the insert a resource. Then if you scroll down on here to the record, where it's got lead underneath it, this is referencing the lead that actually triggered this flow. So if you go in here, then you can choose whatever it is that you want to show. So maybe you want to show company as well. All right, and then it's just automatically popped that in there for me. So it's really handy. It's always going to be correct and up to date. All right, and then over here we've got some options: view as rich text or view as plain text. If you click view as plain text, you're going to see a bit of the code in the background that actually makes text look good. All right, but this is what we want to see. We call that rich text, the other one just plain text. So I'm going to click done there. And then I'm just going to do the same thing for the subject line. All right, I don't have a subject line ready to go, so I go new resource. We're choosing the text template. All right, you can give it a name if you like. I might call mine the same sort of thing, but maybe new email alert is okay. My description, you're just describing what you're doing, so you don't have to get too fancy there. And then for your actual body of your email, you might do something nice and simple as well. Something just like new lead alert, I think would be fine. Once you're happy with that, you can click done, and now you've got your body of your email, you've got the subject line of your email, and now we decide who we're going to send it to. So we've got two options of who we send it to. You can either send it to a predefined list, which in Flow we call this a collection. It's a list of things you already have ready to go. Or if you just want to send it to one, or you know the emails, you can type them out, then you can use comma separated, which is what we're going to do because we want to send it to the lead owner. All right, so I need the lead owner's email. So to do that, I'm coming down to the lead record, and then I'm looking for owner. There we go, owner ID for the user. All right, and then I'm looking for their email. And just like that, now it's going to be sent to the owner's email address. Now, rich text formatted body, this is where I can specify that yes, I do actually want to see the rich text and not the plain text. So I would say include that, and it's just going to be global constant.true, which means it's basically like checking a box. Yes, this is true. Yes, I do want it to be a rich text formatted body. Who are you sending it from? Right, you can put in your own email here. And then sender type. This is a bit weird. You can choose if you want it to be like your company default email or the user's email. Most of the time I actually just leave this off and type in the email manually myself. So up to you. But once we're done, you can go ahead and click done, and then make sure that you save your flow. So I call this new lead email alert. Right, sends an email to new leads. Sends an email to lead owner when new lead is created. Save. And then you want to debug it. All right, we always debug our flows. So to debug your flow, you just come up here, click debug, and then it's going to ask you to choose a lead as an example, as a test sort of thing. So you can choose whoever you like, and then click run. And what it's going to do is it's going to run the lead, and it's going to see if it actually works. So it'll tell you how it started here. What were the condition requirements? Well, the condition requirements was that the lead equals USA, and quite fortunately my lead did, which is wonderful. And then it's got the email here. This is the email body. That's the email address. All right, sender address, email subject. And then it's got a rollback, which means it's going, actually, we're not going to do this in real life. This is just a debug. It's just a test. And then it finishes. All right. So you can run this a few times with a bunch of different leads. Make sure that it works to your satisfaction. And then once you're happy with it, you can come up here and click activate. And once it's activated, you still need to test it. All right. Don't leave yet. You'd go into your leads. You would create a new lead, and you would check. Did you get an email about it? All right. If you did not, then your flow isn't working. If you did, congratulations, you've just created your first flow. I hope that was interesting. I hope that you learned something new, and we'll see you in the next video where we're going to add a decision to this flow to just make it a little bit more interesting. All right. So have a wonderful day, and we'll see you then. Bye for now.